Okay. Good morning, all of you. Now we are starting. Just wait for why this is. Is it visible, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now start our unit number 2. So that's main point we are going to cover again because of that. Some of the students are now they need to again explain. So in this unit number 2, so what the major points are? First one is the what do you mean by polygon? That is the definition of the polygon, and what are the types of the polygon? Concave and convex. Okay. Now here we are again discuss about the inside point. How we are going to check the inside point of the polygon. Okay. So suppose any points that you want to check by using a programming way, you have to identify by using two methods. So here two method is that even odd method first, and second one is the winding number method. Okay. And the last point is for the polygon filling. So here having some again algorithm to fill the inside area of the polygon by using seed fill algorithm, edge fill or boundary fill, and the flood fill and scan line fill. Now proceed for the next one then. See, just I am showing any figure means that the any minimum required is the three number of the edges. Suppose I want to draw any polygon. So that is one of the, suppose the triangle is my one of the polygon that is having a number three edges. Okay. So any closed figure, the figure must be the closed figure with minimum number of three edges is called as a polygon. So there is a one way you can check it. So that whatever is the lines that you have considered, so that line is called as the polylines. Okay. So that polylines are connected with the nodes, or you may say that the vertices with the point P0, P1, P2 likewise. So this is the point starting from P0, not P1. So why I am starting with the P0? Because of you have to store this point into the array. And array index value always started with 0. So that's why the P0 value you can consider. Now proceed for the next one. How you can going to check the convex polygon and concave polygon. Okay. So these are the two types of the polygon. Okay. One is the convex and another one is the concave. So for the convex polygon checking, so suppose I have considered any 2 points. So these are my first point and this is my another second point. These both the point inside the polygon, and then I am going to join a complete line. Okay. So I have to join in one line. So this entire line inside the polygon, this entire line inside the polygon, then this polygon name become a convex polygon. And how can I identify the concave polygon? Suppose you have to consider any 2 points that both are inside the polygon, and then I am going to join the line. See some part of the line. Some part of the line is outside the polygon. Some part of the line means this is the part of the line is outside the polygon. So this polygon you can say as a concave polygon. So that will be the point. For this you have to consider over here and here, and then I'm going to join the line. So some part of the line, so this is the part of the line is outside the polygon, so that you can say this is my which type of polygon? Concave. Now this is the way that you can check convex and concave polygon. Now so we can store the polygon by using a two-dimensional array. Okay. So how you can store the polygon in two-dimensional array? By using, suppose this is my one of the polygon with the coordinates. Okay, this is the A11, B32, C54, and D37. So that you have to store. Suppose this is my array. OP is the array. Okay, so that array having 1, 2, 3, 4. This I have store all the points, and fifth point again I have to store same as a coordinates with the 1, because of I have to start the line to draw first A to B. So this is my A to B line, then go to the B to C, okay, B to C line, and then again I have to go for C to D line, and at last I have to go that my D to E. So this line I have repeated 2 times. Okay, this is the point I have repeated 2 points 2 times. So that is my 2 way you can store. So that's how I store in the 1, and then again I have to store in the 5. Correct. Now once you store this polygon, so similar way, by using a line function, you can draw the polygon. So this program we have already considered that conducted sign that you have executed again. So how can read the polygon, and then how can store the number of vertices and each coordinates by using a 2-dimensional array. Okay. So suppose here I have considered this my polygon. So this number of edges of this polygon is the 3. Okay. So if that edge, that n value is less than 3, so you cannot draw the polygon by using a 2 edge. You must have a minimum 3 edge. Then you can draw this one triangle and polygon. So that if edges 2 values are enter or 1 value, so that you have to show this polygon error. Then read one by one coordinates. So here I have used the pi0 and pi1. So why I am using pi0 and pi1? Because of this 0 indicate is my x coordinates. This 0 indicate is my x coordinate, and this I1 indicate is my y coordinates. Okay. So that's why I have differentiate, means I0, I1. And this loop is vary from I is equal to 0. So 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Again 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 3, 0, 3, 1, 4, 0, 4, 1. So what is this? These are all the coordinates of this polygon. Means this is my A value, B value, C value, and D value. You can store directly with the x and y coordinates with the array P. Now, once you read this, then you have to use simple line functions to draw this polygon. So, but before that, you have to store your last points to the first point, because of I have already told you the last point is and the first point you have to repeat 2 times. Why? Because of you are going to draw a closed figure. Now, so here I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, use the simple line function pi0, pi1, and here you have to put one value, pi plus 1, 0, pi plus 1, 1. And that's going to repeat the loop, and this is the way that you can draw the polygon. Now, so the next method is what? You have to check whether the point is inside the polygon or outside the polygon. Okay, so that is one of the even odd method. Means that's with the intersection. Suppose I have considered this even odd method, and this is the point that I have considered that is my inside. Okay, this one is the outside. These are my 2 points. Suppose I have considered, and that I am going to draw the line. See, this is my line I am going to draw. This again I am going to draw the line. So this line is going to intersect this 1 time, and this is the line intersect the 2 times. So how can I identify? Suppose the line is intersect to the 1 time. 1 is my odd number. 1 time, 3 time, okay, then 5 time, then you can say that is the 7 times. So this is all odd numbers. So whenever the line intersect with the odd number, so that time you can say the point is inside the polygon. This is my inside polygon. And when the line is intersect 2 times, okay, 4 times, okay, and then 6 times. So these are all my which number? Even number. So then you can say this is the point is outside the polygon. So this is my even odd method. So that I have again put in the diagram. See, so that diagram again start with this my 2 points. So that is the intersection 1. So if line intersect to the 1, 3, 5, 7, then point is inside the polygon, and this line is going to intersect the 2 times, 4 times, 6 times, 8 times. So that time you can say this is my outside the polygon point. Second one is the winding number method. In winding number method, what you can do here, you have to trace, means that you have to increase the coordinates. Suppose this is my point that I have considered one of my point. Okay, and this point is exactly inside, and then I have to trace this my x direction. Okay, this is my x plus direction. This again I'm going to trace with the x minus direction. Okay, this is my x minus direction. Again I have to trace over here, that is y plus here suppose a y minus. Okay, this is my y minus times that I have put the sections. Now this is going to intersect this line again. This is also another intersection. This again intersection. So this point, when I am going to trace with x plus x minus y plus y minus, so that all the edges are going to intersect, means this point is inside the polygon. Then you can say this is my point is inside the polygon. Now another diagram, say suppose this is my point. Okay, that again I am going to say all the four directions. Now how can check the outside? So see, this is the point that I consider outside. So only this edge, that is my x minus edge, going to intersect over here. This edge is not going to intersect. This also is not going to intersect, and this also not intersect. Means what? This point is outside the polygon. Here also the same factor, that only the three edges are intersecting. Okay, this is not intersecting, means this is my outside the polygon. So this is called as the winding number method. Now proceed for the next one. Here you are going to discuss about our algorithm. Now once you are consider, means once you are learn what is meant by polygon, what are the basic requirements to draw the polygon, and how you are going to store the coordinates in the two-dimensional array to draw a polygon. Now once you draw the polygon, you have to fill this entire inside area of the polygon. Mean suppose I have say any, this is my one square that I have put, and that I have to fill with different colors. Suppose this is same, I have to fill with this, so that is my become an output. So fill this entire area of this polygon is called, that is the four method, that is seed fill, edge fill or the boundary fill, flood fill, and scanline fill. So just come for what is this seed fill. Okay, in a seed fill algorithm, first of all you have to say this is my new color. So these are all colors value. Okay, so that color value you have to just type the help the color, and then type there that alter f1. So that shows all the colors of that pixel. So here is the color starting from black. Okay, see, this is the color starting from black and end with the white 15. The starting color is my black, okay, with the 0 value, and then end with the white, okay, the 15 value. So in between my RGB color, and then again they have put the different color. This is my 0 to 15 means what? Total color 16 colors. So these are all 16 color, basic colors. Now what is the value of color? Suppose get pixel. So get pixel is return a color as an integer value with this, suppose the blue. Okay, so that time they can return a 1 value. 1 is my integer value. Okay, so what is the get pixel? Is a function that can return a integer data types. Okay, so that is my integer data types they can return. Now color is equal to 15, means that is my background color. So I have to fill with this color by using put pixel. Put pixel, what are the parameters you can pass? Put pixel xy and your new color. So once you have filled this one by one, all these four edges, means any polygon. So this is my any polygon that you can having a closed figure, and this one by one pixel you have to fill up it, and then cover this entire area. Okay, so after filling the polygon, how it's going to look? See, this is the input my polygon, and this might become output polygon once you fill up it. Now proceed for the seed fill algorithm. So is there any questions till now? Yes? Is there any question in the polygon?
No, sir.
No. So we have already done this, how to read the coordinates, and that program also you have executed. So only remaining is that the filling method. So filling method we are going to start today. Okay. Now, so for filling the polygon, once you draw the polygon, then you have to read the inside point. Okay. Suppose I have draw any polygon. Okay, this is my polygon. Suppose I have draw this polygon, and then you have to read what is the inside point of this polygon. Okay. Suppose the inside point any polygon, you have to read it. And by reading this is called as the seed point. Okay, so suppose this is my seed point, that's why this algorithm name become a seed fill algorithm. So from this you can fill this entire area, means that the area you have to fill with the inside area of this polygon. But how can fill it? What are the conditions that you are required? Okay. Now come for, so how you can read? So first of all, your x and y coordinates that you have to read. Okay, that's inside the polygon. After reading inside point, then go for old color. Okay, so once I have considered any polygon, means this is my polygon that I have drawn. Okay, suppose with the edge I have drawn, suppose edge I have considered black. Suppose this is my black edge. Now I have considered that my point, suppose this is my point with, suppose I want to fill the red color, this is my point, that's how I read the get pixel. So what is the old color? So old color is written here 15. Old color written here 15. Now that is my old color. Now I have to fill with the new color too. This is the polygon that I have to fill with the new color too. So assign some value to this variable. This is my assignment operator with the 2. Now this is my seed fill algorithm that I have put in the function. So how can put in the function? Seed fill is the name of my function. Opening bracket xy. These are my inside point xy. New color that I have considered is my new color, and then old color. Okay. So already x and y value you have read. So that value you have to put over here. This is my xy value. Then the new color value you already read. So that put over here. And then your old color is the 15. So this is my old color value. So once you put this all the value in the function that are required, the 4 parameter. This is your function. So here I have write the name that is a recursive. Okay. See here I have write the recursive as a name. So what is my recursive? Can anybody tell me what is my recursive? Rajalakshmi?
Recursion means looping. You
Looping.
can perform the same thing again and again.
Same thing again and again. Rajlakshmi Pathade. Yes. Turn on your mic on. I am asking something to you. What is my recursion and what is my non-recursion? Rajalakshmi. Sankalp, can you tell me what is my recursion? Why that is called as a recursion? Looping is another thing. Looping having for loop, while loop, do while loop. These are our loop. But function is the looping? No. So what is my recursion? Tanaya?
Recursion means when a function calls itself.
In a function called itself in a function. Yes, you are correct. आता जर आपण एक फंक्शन घेतली, समजा माझी सीड फिल एक फंक्शन आहे, आता हीच फंक्शन मी याच फंक्शन मध्ये कॉल करणार. ही जी फंक्शन आहे याच फंक्शन मध्ये कॉल करणार विथ सम कंडिशन, बिकॉज ऑफ यू हॅव टू ब्रेक सम. जसं आपण एक लूप घेतलाय बघा, पहिले कोणतं लूप घेतलंय? व्हाईल लूप. ओके, व्हाईल लूप. सो व्हाईल वन मी एक लूप घेतलेला आहे. सो व्हाईल वन लूप यू हॅव टू यूज द ब्रेक. in a while one loop you have to use the break, because of break will be break that loop. Same over here. This is my function that I'm calling from inside the function. This is my recursive function. That's why it's become a recursive. Now proceed. Once you have passed this parameter, then I have to check color. Opening curly bracket, the function start. Okay, color is equals to get pixel xy. So xy I have already passed. Which one? That my inside point. So that I have put in the color. See, that I have put the get pixel over here also and get pixel over here also. Why these are the two times? This is my outside color of that get pixel, old color. That I have to fill with my new color. This is my with the new color. जर माझा पहिला जो ओल्ड कलर हा चालला जाणार आणि मी त्या ठिकाणी न्यू कलर पुटअप करणार, म्हणून हा मी आउटसाइड द फंक्शन घेतलेला आहे. करेक्ट. नाव इन कलर अगेन आय हॅव टेकन दिस गेट पिक्सेल. आता कलर काय करतो, नेहमी चेक करत राहतो तो कलर कोणता आहे, करंटली कलर कोणता आहे, आणि तो न्यू कलर सोबत मॅच आहे का, नाही, आणि तो कलर ओल्ड कलर सोबत इक्वल्स टू आहे का, यस. Means suppose I have to put this one of the my polygon. See, this is my one of the polygon. Okay, I have right here. Now I have to check whether the inside point means, suppose I have to fill up with my two colors. Suppose this is my second. So what are the values are going to come? Suppose that the x, y, these are the coordinates. Okay, new color and old color. Old color. So what is the value of old color is 15. What is the value of new color is 2. And what is the value of color is 15. See here in this condition. Okay. So what is this condition? So these are the marking over here. See that I put old color 15. Because I have not put new color 2. Okay, that I am going to put, and color. So see the condition, color not equals to new color. Yes, color not equals to new color. 15 not equals to 2. True. 15 is not equals to 2, and 15 is equals to 15 is equals to 15. म्हणजे ओल्ड कलर हा कलर सोबत इज इक्वल्स टू आहे का, यस. Both the condition true, then we are ready to move for fill it. Now I can fill it, go for. So put pixel. If this condition is true, then put pixel. Then again you have to call this function. See, these are the 4 times I have called. This is the same function. This same function me 4 times call केलेली आहे. The function inside the function I am calling means what these things here is called as the recursive. फंक्शन जेव्हा मी एका फंक्शन मध्येच कॉल करतो तेव्हा त्याला रिकर्शन म्हणतात, आणि ती एक वेळा किंवा मल्टिपल टाइम्स तुम्ही कॉल करा. आता मी इथे 4 टाइम्स कॉल केले, जरी तुम्ही 1 टाइम जरी कॉल केले तरी ते रिकर्शन झाले. आता मी सीड फील्ड फक्त एकच लिहिलं इथे, सिंगल सीड फील्ड विथ माय x+1. तर ते फिल होताना कसं फिल होणार, ओनली वन डायरेक्शन दे कॅन गो. मी सपोज दिस इज माय डायग्राम that I am going to consider, and this is the type that I am going to fill it. So they have fill up with only this x direction only. Okay, that is only x direction. तर तो फक्त या एका डायरेक्शन ला फिल होणार. But I want to fill x+1, y+1, x-1, y-1. म्हणजे तो x प्लस ला झाला पाहिजे, मायनस ला झाला पाहिजे, y प्लस ला पण झाला पाहिजे, आणि y मायनस ला पण झाला पाहिजे. So that can be go for all 4 directions. So that's why I have to call this one seed fill function how many times? 4 times. Now proceed. When this condition is going to break, म्हणजे ही कंडिशन कधी फॉल्स होणार ते आपण चेक करू. आता ही कंडिशन कधी फॉल्स होणार, जेव्हा आपली एखादी कंडिशन कधी फॉल्स होते, when the color म्हणजे हा ऑन द एज, ऑन द एज काय होणार बघा. आता सपोज दिस माय कलर 15 and old color 15. So on the edge, so that is going to change the color on the edge. Suppose I'm going to start filling like this. So on the edge, that is going to change which color. That color is going to become what is the edge color. On the edge, that is going to change the color edge. Means here that's the 15. Okay, and that's the edge color. That is the old color is 0. So 15 is equals to 0. No. So that time they are stop. So on the edge that we are going to stop over here. म्हणजे हा कसा एजला स्टॉप होऊन जाणार इथे इथे पण हा एजला स्टॉप होणार इथे पण स्टॉप होणार इथे पण स्टॉप होणार बट आय हॅव कॉल्ड द रिकर्सिवली मग काय होणार x+1 सो दिस गो फॉर दिस x+1 दिस x+1 दिस x+1 म्हणजे प्रत्येक x+1 तो स्टोर करत जाणार अँड देन दे हॅव कंप्लीट युअर एंटायर पॉलिगॉन गोइंग टू फिल. So these I have used the black color. So you may use any different color. Suppose I have used the pink color. So that is my look after filling polygon. Everybody understood it? So we are going to execute the program for this, and then you are going to put the delay. Once you put the delay there, okay. So then you can identify how these entire pixels are moving when that's going to fill the polygon. So just begin for the program for the seed fill. Okay. Is there any question till now? No. Proceed. Last 5 minutes remaining. Once this is disconnected, you have to connect again on the same link. Okay. You have to start with the same link. Now proceed. So just we are going to start our program. So what is the title that you can say? Suppose the title is my seed fill algorithm or polygon filling. You may say that the polygon filling type polygon filling type concave and convex. Or polygon type concave and convex. This is my title, suppose. So the user can understand, yes, this is the okay. So polygon fill by using seed fill .cpp. This is my program name, suppose polygon fill using seed fill. Now first of all you have to include hash include which file io stream.h. Second file you have to include what? Graphics.h. Now the third file you have to include Kunio.h. Got it? Once you have included these files, then what is our function that you have to define the function. Suppose I have the seed fill is my function. So void seed fill is the name of function. So function having 3. First of all, declare the function. Then you have to define the function. Okay. After that loop, and then in the main function or anywhere you have to call that function. So this is a complete looping of this function. Now seed fill is my function name. Suppose I have to pass here how many parameter x, y. This is my inside point, and second I have to pass my new color and then old color. So 4 parameters here: int, 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 and int. So this is my declaration. This I have declared. So that is my declaration of the function. Now here I have to use the semicolon. Okay. Void in my main function. This is my main function. Go to the main function, declare first int. Here gd is equals to detect, then gm. Int again you can consider gd for graphic driver, gm for graphics mode. Okay. So here I have considered 2-dimensional array. So p of I have considered suppose 22. Why I am considered 22? So 20 is number of vertices, number of edges you may say, and 2 is differentiate your x and y coordinates. So 2 having 0 value or 1 value. So 0 indicate your x coordinates and 1 indicate your y coordinates. Now proceed for the next one then. So here
Hey, Arjun, bol.
you have to consider your loop I, suppose n. Okay. Now I have to put this polygon on my x-axis, y-axis, suppose. So x max, y max, x mid, and y mid. So user can enter the coordinates for the polygon, maybe the negative or the positive. You are able to draw this polygon on x-axis, y-axis. Okay. So int I can consider suppose x and y. This is my inside point. Okay. Then I have to consider my old color and then new color suppose. Okay. This is my variable. Now init graph. Init graph I have to pass is what? And GD and GM. Okay. And then I have to put over here C colon suppose C3 and BZI. Okay. So that's how to save. Again, we are going to join. Okay, we are going to correct it. Good. So just I am disconnected it. Again, you have to join with the same link. Okay. Now, once you have come here, so just I have to change the spelling. That is my YMax spelling is wrong. Someone said this YMax. YMax X. Okay. Now, proceed. Once I declare my init graph, now what we can say, because of we have to draw this on x-axis, y-axis. So just I have put the x max is equals to get max x. Okay, so that can return the maximum value of x, and y max is equals to get max y. Is also going to return the maximum value of y. Now x mid you can say directly the x max divided by 2, and y mid is equals to y max by 2. Okay. So this is my declaration. X max, y max. Now start with your number of vertices. You can read from the user. So see out, enter the number of vertices, or you may say this is the edges for polygon. Polygon, those you want to draw. Okay, close this double quote, then see in. So here you have to read the n number of vertices, n number of edges. Now n value is not less than 3. That must be equals to 3 or greater than 3. That you can say, I mean, that's you may write there while entering. Now go for the for loop. In the for loop, I is equals to 0, that you have to start. Okay, because of index value always start with the 0. I less than n, I plus plus. Correct. Now here again you have to read C out. So what the user enter here? Coordinates. So enter coordinate. For the user coordinates, suppose my x coordinate is I. This is my x0, then y. Okay. This is my y0, suppose, that I can put the double quote, and then you have to use the colon. Suppose I0, I1, that is I have a colon I am using, and semicolon. So what that shows to the user, enter x0, y0, enter x1, y1, enter x2, y2, means enter coordinate x0, y0, enter coordinate x1, y1. So user can easily identify, yes, I have to enter my first coordinate, second coordinate, third coordinate, fourth coordinate. And you are the programmer, you have to make it easy to the user, so that can be read. So C in that read my P I have considered with 2-dimensional P of I 0, this is my x coordinates, then P of I 1, this is my y coordinates. So 0 and 1 that indicate x coordinates and y coordinates. Yes, that's the disconnected right now. Is it visible to all? Just disconnected, I have again connected. Now, so once you read this, is it audible? My voice is audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Because of just disconnected and that I don't know. That's the loop that go to these programs again. So start. Okay. Now, once you read this pi0, pi1 means that is your x coordinates, y coordinates of all the polygon. Now I have to shift this on my x-axis, y-axis. So p of whatever means my I0 value, I have to add my x mid, p of I0 plus x mid. And y coordinates, what is my y coordinates? P of I1 is my y coordinate that I have to subtract from y mid. That I have to subtract minus from y mid. P of I1. Understood? Everybody? And then close my for loop. So here, once you read, after reading, store in pi0, pi1, and that value you have to convert as per your x mid, y mid. Because of x mid, y mid is your new origin. X mid, y mid is your new origin. So this point must be shifted on the new origin. Then put this P of I0, okay, to P of I1. Sorry, P of 0, 0. Because of this my last point to the first point. P of I1 to P of 0, 1. Last point to the first point I have initiated. Now I am ready to draw the line. Okay, I have saved this program. I am ready to draw the line for my x-axis, y-axis. So what is my x-axis? Suppose I have start with the x mid, comma 0, comma x mid, comma suppose I have say y max. Okay, y maximum value. Okay. Now second line is my, so I start with the 0, then here y mid. Okay. Here go with the y mid, then here x max go with the y mid. So what does this indicate? Your x-axis and y-axis. This indicate your x-axis and y-axis. So that not necessary to remember. Here just you have to go. Just you have to go for your what? X mid, y mid. Just start with the x mid and end with the y max, and start with the 0, end with the y mid. So that you can easily say that is my x-axis, y-axis. Okay. Once you draw the x-axis, y-axis, okay, then you have to draw that polygon. So you can draw the polygon for, I have say I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay. Then here simple consider line function. P of my I0, okay, comma P of I1. This is my x1, y1 coordinate. Now x2, y2 means next one. P of I plus 1, 0, comma P of I plus 1, 1. This is my x2, y2 coordinate. Now, once you draw this, once you completed this, because of I have not used your opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. This is a single line statement. Once that completed, then just you have to draw this line, last line, P of your 0, 0, comma P of 0, 1. This is my last point to the first point. Then go for P of your next point is what? P of I0, to P of I1. So that's my last point to the first point you can draw. Okay. So once you draw this is my complete polygon. I have drawn it. Now I have to fill this polygon. So you have to read Cout, enter the inside point of polygon. First of all, you have to read the inside point of the polygon. That you have to store in where x and y, in your x and y. Now this in x and y is as per the old origin. What is your new origin? X mid, y mid. So convert this point as per your new origin. So x is equals to x plus x mid and y is equals to y mid minus y. Means this point, whatever will be the inside point, is as per your new origin x mid, y mid. Now go for the next one. So here you have to consider any new color. Okay, suppose I have considered any new color is my suppose the green color. Okay, here I have put the green as in my comment. Now old color. So old color you have to read by using get pixel. So get pixel return the integer value xy. Now seed field, here I am going to call the function seed field. Okay, so seed field you have to call by using xy, that is my inside point. Then which color? New color I have to fill it. And what is my old color? With my old color. So whatever that old color is going to fill by using the new color. So get ch and then close graph. I have to close it. So that I am going to show. So once you read this, the function I have defined function. Okay, then I have call, but here I have to function declare. Now go for void field. Okay, here I have to put intx, comma inty. Okay, then int new color I have considered, then int old color. So these are the parameters. You don't put the semicolon after this because of here you are writing the function. Okay, opening curly bracket. Here I have put in my algorithm. Then start. So what that algorithm says that you have to first of all read the color. So color is equals to get pixel. Okay, xy. This is my variable that I have declared inside the function, and this function is recursive function. If this color, so whatever I have declared the color is not equals to, yes, this is not equals to your new color, because of whatever the background color is not equals to your new color, and color is equals to old color, then only you can fill. So once this condition true, then you have to use the put pixel. So if opening curly bracket put pixel, so put pixel is what? X comma y and with your new color. Because of that you have to pass with the new color 3 parameter. Put pixel having 3 parameter x, y, that is the coordinates, and your new color. Now call this function with the x plus 1, y plus 1, x minus 1, y minus 1 times. Means 4 times. So seed field I have considered what? X plus 1 suppose first, y with my new color and old color. Again you have to write seed field with x comma y plus 1 is my x plus 1 y plus 1 new color comma old color. Again seed field call with x minus 1 y new color comma old color. Okay, and then y minus 1 last one. Seed field x y, suppose y value minus 1 new color comma old color. So that way I have called this function 4 times with x plus 1 y minus 1 x minus 1 y plus 1 times. So first the curly bracket for if condition and second one is for the function. So I may write here for the if, this for the if, and this for the function. Now show this program. Okay, yes. So this is a simple way. Okay, so that you can easily write. Not necessary to remember anything. I always told you, the program you have to entire program type by your own without any reference. First of all, you have to type with the reference and then type without any reference. Then that program loop is going to complete. Okay. So here suppose you are thinking yes, seed field. So I have already told you the seed field means what? That you have to consider one old color, new color, and then color. Okay. Now come for again you have to check this program whether it is correct or not. So seed field main. So is there any function you are remember or forget it that you have to verify? Okay, ymax, go for the line. Okay, x mid, y mid. Okay, get cs close graph that you have used. Now it's correct. So then compile it. So go for the compilation, compile the program. Okay, that shows two error. What are these two error? So just forget the opening square bracket. Okay, p of I1. Again you have to save it. Again compile it. Okay, then execute it. See. So enter the number of vertices or edges for the polygon. Suppose I have to enter 4. Now, what is my polygon? That is the coordinates. See the x0, y0. That I have enter. So 4 is number of vertices or edges. Means I am going to draw suppose the one square or any rectangle. So suppose I start with the 10, 10, x0, y0. Don't put the comma in between this. X1, y1. Suppose I have say 50, 10. Okay, and then 50, 50. Then you have to say that is the 10, 50. This is my complete square. See, so that's going to draw first x-axis, y-axis, and exactly the all the values is my positive. So they have going to draw this polygon on first quadrant because both the value are positive. I may say this was a 15, 15 is my inside point. 10, 10 is my initial point. So 11, 11 is the inside point, but 10, 10 is not my inside point. Okay. So you have to go for the 11, 11 to 49, 49. 50, 50 is not my inside point. 50, 50 is on the edge point. So up to the 49, 49 you can put. So I have entered here 15, 15. So that is going to fill this entire area, inside area of the polygon. Now, but we need how is going to fill. Okay, so that you have to put the delay. Suppose I'm going to put the delay over here so that you can easily understood. So for the delay, you have to use over here DOS.h. So DOS stands for disk operating system, and here while putting the pixel, okay, or calling suppose. Okay, so this whenever the next time they are calling, so here you have to put delay. Suppose I am going to put over here is delay my 100. 100 is the delay. Now again compile it, run it. So that I put the same square. Suppose 10, 10, 50, 10, 50, 50, and 10, 50. Now I have considered my exact suppose center point. So how to can say that the 10 center point I have said suppose the center point is 25, 25. Okay, so that 25, 25 is the center point. So see, so they have started the filling like this. Means when you are going to put the delay. So delay is what? They have started the filling by one pixel, and that shows your pixel value from x plus 1, y plus 1, y minus 1, okay, and x minus 1. Everybody understood this? Is there any question? Yes, all of you. Just explain. Is there any questions to you? Siddhi? So I am going to circulate this program also, and then I am going to circulate the video and then PPT also, so that you have to implement the complete program for polygon filling. Okay. So half square. Why you are feeling that half square? Mayank, just tell me. Mayank,
Yes, sir.
Mayank, Ray, why you want to fill only the half square?
Sir, I wanted to fill half a square only. So, how can I?
Suppose you want to fill the half square. Suppose that just circulate these PPTs. Okay. Okay. So suppose this is your square. This you want to fill half like this, means up to the below portion. Suppose we want, or vertical or horizontal. Okay. Is it that the questions to you that I want to fill?
Yes, sir.
Wait for a moment. So suppose I want to fill this half square. That is a question from the mind. So here suppose I have to fill this color with this bottom with the red color. Okay. So that I have filled. And upper one suppose I have filled with another color, suppose a blue color. Okay. Now this is the way that you want to fill it. Is it correct? This is your question. So what you can do here, you have to consider two seed point then. Means first of all you have to divide this square into two parts. This is the square you have to divide into two parts. Once you have divided this square into the two parts, okay, then what you can do here, you have to consider first the seed point for this much area, and second seed point from this area, and call this polygon filling algorithm. Then call this polygon filling algorithm for this much portion area. Okay, and then again you have to call this for this much portion area. Because of this seed fill algorithm is only work for closed figure. Suppose you divide the figure into two parts. So they cannot going to fill it all the two parts, because of that is not going to jump. That's not going to jump from where. Suppose I have divided it and you say, so you have to jump from this portion to this portion. म्हणजे मला इथून इथे तो जंप करणार नाही. आता मी इथे पूर्ण रेडनं फिल केलंय, सो तो रेडनं फिल होणार. नंतर मग तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल, इथला एक सीड पॉइंट द्यावा लागेल. तो सीड पॉइंट इथे फक्त तो ब्ल्यू न प्रिंट फिल अप करेल. सो दिस द वे यू कॅन फिल द टू पोर्शन ऑफ द एनी पॉलिगॉन. करेक्ट. That may be follow for then any another filling algorithm, is that you have to go for this much portion of this arrow, and another color you have to use for this much portion for this arrow, like this. So that you can go and then but you have to divide it. You need to divide it. Then and then our program can consider that understood. Yes, this is my area that I have to cover it. You have got the answer?
Yes, sir.
कारण आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल, मग दोन याच्यामध्ये तो डिवाइड करावा लागेल तरच तो होणार. कारण हा जो अल्गोरिथम आहे, हा अल्गोरिथम फक्त क्लोज फिगर साठीच रन होतो. आणि मी हे डिवाइड केली फिगर म्हणजे ही आता क्लोज नाही राहिली ना. सपोज आय हॅव डिवाइड दिस फिगर इंटू 2 पार्ट्स or any 4 parts. So this is not my polygon figure. But you may say that is the some part. Means which one is the part? This much part of my polygon. Means हा एवढा जो पोर्शन आहे, हा एवढा पोर्शन हा माझा पॉलिगॉनचा आहे, कारण तो क्लोज आहे. सो I can fill up it. Again, any question? So just I have
No,
to
sir.
take the attendance. Just hold on your screen. Why there are only 37 students are there? Because of I am repeating for you only. Okay. So thank you very much. Okay. I am again circulate this program. Okay, and PPT also and video also. So those who have not attended the previous part or disconnected part, so they can again see that video. Okay, and then complete this program. Okay. Thank you very much.